What's up, YouTube? This is Red Zone 101. As always, God bless and peace. Hey guys, want to talk to you about a brand new purchase I just got. This is called the Combat Commander Gladiator. And what this is basically a replica, not an exact replica, but a replica of a Roman gladius. Now, a Roman gladius was a short sword that the Roman soldiers used in combat. And it was great for if you had like your shield up and the enemy was coming, you could punch through. And actually, it was designed for piercing. Okay. Now, you're probably wondering why I bought this. Okay. Now, this here, this particular one, I'm going to get to the item in just a minute, is made by United Cutlery. And this, from what I understand, was designed to be combat ready right out of the box. Okay? Let's read a little bit about it, okay? Let's put on the sexy specs. I'm going to try to not make this video too long because it's supposed to be a hot one today. I want to be inside. I just did my yard work early before the sun came, well, before the sun really started to beam. So this way I can go inside, chill out in front of the AC. Okay, let's read a little bit about it. It says it's supposed to be razor sharp out of the box, right? No, it was not razor sharp out of the box. It was sharp enough to cut through a branch that was about maybe a quarter, like the diameter of a quarter maybe, and I had no problem with cutting through it. So it is sharp, but razor sharp, no. And it said it's black coated with 1060 carbon steel blade. Okay. From what I heard, that's not the greatest steel, but for the price that I paid for this, under 50 bucks, it ain't bad. Okay. The overall length is supposed to be the blade, the overall length. Let's take it out of here. That's actually not bad looking. Okay. The blade is 16 5/8 inches long. The overall length is 24 inches. It's got a handle here. It has a slip resistant TPR rubberized handle, reinforced nylon belt sheath that also comes with it. And actually the sheath is pretty decent. Okay. Nothing to write home about, but not bad for the price you pay for this. Now, this is, like I said, based on the Roman gladius that the gladiators used, that the soldiers used, and that's where the term gladiator comes from. It comes from the sword here, from my understanding. Okay, correct me like if I'm wrong. And it was designed, like I said, for combat. It's a short sword, designed mainly for piercing. That's why you have that really nice tip there. Really nice. But to me, this is kind of the best of both worlds of a sword and a machete. Now, I use a lot of machetes when I'm working in the yard, cutting down bush and what have you. Excuse me, these bugs are trying to get me. Should have put on a long sleeve shirt. But anyway, so I use a lot of machetes. Now, granted, although this does not have the flex that a machete does, it does have a little flex, okay? And for a short sword, it's really light. And I love this handle here. And right here, you got a skull crusher, from what I understand that's called. But would I use this in a self-defense situation? People, I'll be real with you, I don't want to get that close. Now, if I got to go hand to hand, okay, yeah, I try to stay away from those kind of encounters, like what have you, but, you know, I would prefer using, if I had to, my firearm. I like having a little distance. This is if you're in imminent danger, your life is being threatened, your family's life. Those are the type of situations I'm talking about. But could this be used as a self-defense weapon? I definitely think so. I mean, that blade there, the tip is really good for piercing. I mean, that is a really nice tip there. But also they say that this isn't really designed for chopping. I'll be honest with you, I went through a bush in the back of my house with no problem. I mean, coming down, just practicing how I come down, I mean, it did a really nice job on that bush. I'm telling you, it went right through it with no problem. Now, granted, it's not a Cutlery, but it'll definitely get the job done. Now, again, this wouldn't be my first choice to use for self-defense. That said, if I was in imminent danger, someone's breaking into the house, and this was the first thing that I was able to grab, it was the only thing I had, oh yeah, most definitely I could. But then again, I believe anything could be used for self-defense, okay? Literally anything, okay? That said, this is going to be mostly used in the backyard for cutting down shrubs and what have you, small trees and what have you. Now, I think it's perfect for that. Like I said, this handle here has a really nice texture to it. It's not too rubbery. It's kind of like, to me, it feels like a blend of rubber and plastic, but it feels really, really good. I'm not sure if I want to put something over that, you know, to give it a little more grip there. It is really thin, but I still get a really good purchase on it. I mean, my hands aren't huge, but at the same time, it does feel good. It feels really good. So, like I said, I'm not going to keep you. Something you might want to check into. I seriously believe that everyone should have a good machete. Not necessarily a short sword. It's just that this, to me, combines the best of both worlds. As I said, when I'm doing my yard work, that's why I got my big hat on to protect me from all this sun that just went down. It'll be back. I like to use a machete in the backyard. It's really good for, like I said, cutting small trees down, shrubs, and what have you. And the best thing about it, it doesn't take gas, it doesn't take oil, doesn't take batteries, okay? So, as long as you're able to, it's good to go. So anyway, that is my review. Really, really nice purchase. Like I said, I got this for under $50. From what I've heard, you can find these for like 30 something, what have you. I'm very happy with it, gotta say. So again, that was the Combat Commander Gladiator by United Cutlery. All right, guys, that's my review. Let me know what you think. If you own this particular sword, machete is the way I look at it. It's not really, to me, I see it more almost like a machete, okay? That's shaped like a Roman gladius, okay? Best of both worlds. If you own one, let me know what you think. I love it, okay? For the price, you can't beat it. Anyway, this is Red Zone 101. You guys have a happy 4th of July. Be safe out there, especially when you're dealing with fireworks. You know, just be safe. All right? Hey, take care, people. Thanks for watching. God bless. And as always, peace whenever possible. Take care.